So how you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Great, great. I see some of y'all looking at me, a little perplexed. I understand, I get it all the time. People look at me, they never quite know, is she black, is she white, is she Spanish? I know. So tonight, I'm here to set the record straight for you guys. I am a light-skinned, bougie, black chick with a hood attitude and a New York country accent. I know, I'm a mess. And I'm sure some of y'all are wondering, how can she be bougie and hood at the same time? Let me try to explain for you. See, I'm the chick that drives a 2014 Lexus IS convertible. You got one? Get it, girl. But I won't fix the 6-inch tear in my soft top because I just don't want to drop that kind of money. We'll go to the Broadway theater to see Les Miserables. But then immediately leave there to go buy a dime bag of weed from the Jamaicans on the corner. Get embarrassed by my race when I hear somebody say the word axe, as in let me ask you a question, but turn right around and be like, bitch, now you know you fucking up the English language. You know the word is ask. Yeah, man, but sometimes I think I might be a little too hood. I went to the Circle K the other day to go buy some snacks, munchies, and I used my check card to pay for it, and the woman behind the counter asked me if I wanted cash back, and I just said, nah. She looked at me and said, nah. Nah. Well, dearie, we mustn't use slang words. As a matter of fact, slang should be made illegal, just like curse words. Curse words should be made illegal too. I looked at her and said, by who? She said, well, by those of us that don't care to hear it. I looked at her and said, fuck them. I said, now I got 2 charges. One for cursing, one for slang. You have a good day. Oh man, but yeah, I'm New York country because I'm from Delaware. Anybody ever been to Delaware? I think I spoke to Jill. Jill says she's been there. Anybody else ever been to Delaware? Yeah? Through it, exactly. Through it, right. Nobody actually goes there. There's nothing to do. You're either on your way to what, Maryland or Jersey, right? New York. Jersey to New York, exactly. Right. Yeah, there's nothing there. We do have one claim to fame though, and that Delaware is the hub of where all the dead bodies go from war. So regardless of where the soldiers are from, if they died in combat, they gotta come to Delaware first, which explains why Jersey smells so bad, they're downwind. Oh God. But yeah, Delaware is crazy. Their country is hell though, and have some really country accents. I was talking to a friend of mine named Lewis. Lewis was telling me the story about a guy we work with named Danny. So the story kind of went like this. He's like, hey, come here, let's talk about Danny. Danny take drive that one day, took to the incinerator. Took to the incinerator, fire, look up. Fire, he got a little too close to him, fire started running up down the leg. I said, Danny, you got fire running down the leg. Danny didn't know what to do, so I went over and tried to help him. I went, blow, bang, blow, bang. Excuse me? Can you tell me that one more time? He said, I'm trying to put that damn fire run up down the leg. I said, he had what for? What for? Oh! Fire! Daddy had fire running up and down his leg. Get it now. So let me try to translate for y'all, because I see y'all looking just as confused as I was at the time. Danny was taking the trash out to the incinerator. Got a little too close to the incinerator when he threw the trash in. Fire lit up, started running up and down his leg. Lewis yelled over at him. He said, Danny, you have fire running up and down your leg. Danny didn't know what to do, so Lewis went over to him and started blowing and Okay. So anyway, I guess I got a little bit of a country accent from Delaware, but I don't talk quite that bad. But I had to get out of there, man. It was a little too country for me. So I chose to move to the least country place in the nation, the Bronx. The boogie down, home of hip hop and heroin, where 95% of the population is Hispanic, 4% are Hasidic Jews, 1% are, they're just lost. And you don't want to be lost in the Bronx. That's why I had to go from hick to hood real quick. But it actually worked out for me though, because I kind of looked like the majority of the people there. And all the time people would come up to me and say, "Excuse me, are you Biggie Baggy?" I look at him and be like, "Hell no, I don't pick no damn panties. What do you think I am?" But yeah, living in the Bronx was fun though. I got a bunch of friends. My girlfriends and all, we were all light-skinned, bougie hood, black chicks like me. It worked out. One day we decided to go to Brooklyn. Bensonhurst of all places. Italiano, right? Yeah. So we hopped the train, got off the platform, went up the steps to the street, and as we were walking down the street, we happened to pass by a group of Italian guys hanging out on the corner. So as we were walking, we heard one guy yell out, "Yo, Maria!" No. Since none of us are named Maria, we just kept on walking. And we hear it again. "Yo, Maria! Maria, come talk to us!" So by this time we realized they were talking to us, so I turned around and I said, I'm sorry, but none of our names are Maria. He says, "Oh, well, I thought all you girls' names was Maria." I said, like your name is Vinny? His boy turned around and said, "Yo, Vinny, she knows your name, man!"